Muy buenas gente, bienvenidos. Hoy vamos con un nuevo directo. Hoy toco una review. Hoy vamos con Lil Guardsman. Es un Papers, Please, ¿vale? Para no... Es un Papers, Please, pero de humor. Vamos a dejarlo así muy simplificado, así medieval y demás. Con la prota es esta chiquilla. Y espero que se llame Lil o estaremos ante un gran fraude, pero bueno. Voy a probar con teclado y ratón, a ver qué tal. No me ha dicho en ningún momento nada de mando. Para ver qué tal el gameplay. Y lo he dicho, este creo que lo comenté en directo. Ya no sé si lo comenté con Nick en directo o fuera de directo. Pero era un juego así de decisiones que tenía muchas ganas y demás. Me han dado clave, importante, me han dado clave para analizarlo. Así que vamos a darle y a ver qué tal. Este de esos que, mira, streamer. Tiene versión de streamer. Voces de... por si quieres quitarle las voces. Y esto, izquierda, derecha, automática. Por si quieres mover las cosas para que coincida con tu estilo. Oh, qué chulo. Me molaría verlo, pero oye, me gusta, es un detalle. No me había dado cuenta que en opciones teníamos eso. Tenemos que elegir nivel, partida nueva, configuración, créditos. Ranura, he elegido ranura 1, tiene 3 partidas, 3 distintas, así que vamos a empezar partida. Y a ver qué tal. Yo digo que... Está en español, que sé que es importante. Esas somos nosotros. Con el punto de conocer la paz y prosperidad.
One more critical decision was to be made. A decision of great weight. A decision of immense importance. A decision that could possibly kill hundreds, even thousands of people. Oh my God, you've made the wrong choice. You didn't think things through. You've doomed us all. Everything's on fire now. We're all covered in fire. How could you have done this to us?
Empieza bien, la verdad. Echándonos la culpa de cosas que no sabemos qué han pasado. Voy a poner el otro staff porque parece que va a haber mucho texto. Así que... Esta escena, ¿se me va a ir a Narnia todo o no? Se me va a ir a Narnia, creo que es en un segundo, gente. A ver. Vale.
Lil! What? Oh, Dad, I must have been having a nightmare.
It's over now, sweetie. But since you're awake, I think it's time you and I had the talk.
La charla, bien.
Out of one nightmare and into another.
Sweetie, there comes a time in every young person's life...
Well, Dad, you don't have to do this.
When they have to work their dad's shift at the guard shed while he places a bet on the Goblin Ball match down at the pub.
Bien. El padre siendo padre del año.
Aw, Dad, do I have to? Today was the day I was going to start off on a grand adventure with my friends. I want to sail the open sea. I want to fight ogres. I want to throw rocks at things.
Arrojar piedras a algo.
You think I didn't
Están los Beatles
when I was your age?
aquí, trolls. ¿Son trolls o rasgos? Claro, pero ahora lo tienes también.
I had to work at the guard shed while my dad placed a bet at the Goblin Ball match down at the pub.
Comprendo.
Did he ever win anything?
Do you think we'd be stuck here if he did?
But I'm 12. Won't we get in trouble?
Not if we don't get caught.
No me lo quiero descubrir.
I'll show you how to handle anything.
Pero tío, si voy a estar en una puerta que me va a ver todo el mundo, ¿qué me estás contando?
Okie dokie. Ready for me to very quickly show you how everything works?
Sí, por Dios.
Oh, good. Everyone loves a tutorial.
No time for a full rundown, so I'll sum it up like this. The key thing to remember when being a
Dad, someone's coming.
Okay. I guess the best way to learn is by doing. Let's just hope...
Vamos a ver. La cenita.
Good morning, Mrs. Abernathy. How's your day today?
Plain and boring, as a...
Bingo. Would you mind if Lil looks after you?
Oh, not at all.
It's Hamish.
What is?
Never mind. Now, Lil, when a visitor approaches the guard shed, they'll generally start by stating their business.
I'd like to state my business. I bring a basket of baked goods to my...
Vale, nos han dado en el inventario un soborno.
After they state their business, it's pretty... You can select them and interrogate them. There's tools, the phone there on the wall.
Tenemos 3 acciones y 5 personas, vale.
Get it.
Not really. What do we need?
You can pick one and it does something. Come on, Lil.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in.
Oh, no, not at all, dear. I don't...
But the princess is whirly-gigging the ceremonial...
She is? Sweet jumping jitters, we gotta get to that gate.
The name is Hamish.
No, it's Mrs. Abernathy.
La señora Abernathy.
Feeling stuck? This phone is for calling the royal advisors and asking for their help. But all the really... You can get a hold of Lieutenant Stryker, captain of the guards, and technically our boss.
Vale, tu jefe.
Hello, who's there?
Ah, jefa.
Or First Councilwoman Ash, the head bureaucrat of the Sprawl, with a real...
This is Councilwoman Ash. Hello? Hello? Is
Una
somebody
noble,
there?
vale. La
And
política.
finally, the royal jester Malcolm.
Hello, you've reached Malcolm. Please leave a message after the goose honk. Hey, where'd the goose go? We'll chase after.
Each
Wow.
call costs an action point.
Ah, cada llamada cuesta un punto de acción, vale.
Our tools. If you want to use a tool, you have to make sure it has a crystal to charge it. I'll add today's crystals to the tools that don't have it. That way I have a well-rounded...
Ah,
Why did the other tools already have crystals in them?
I carry them over from previous days. Any other question?
Why does a bullwhip need to be powered by crystals?
no, una pregunta.
No more questions.
A ver, ¿qué hace el anillo? Anillo decodificador. Ah, el sol de la verdad, detector de metales. Rayos X.
This X-ray scanner can see through most types of clothing, flesh, and bone. It uses...
No lo uses en trolls, eso es importante.
No humming. Truth spray. You spray it, and they tell the truth. You can use this decoder ring to decode things. Not exactly sure how it works. The instructions were written.
Están codificadas las instrucciones, bien.
It's a metal detector. You figure it out.
Vale, si la guardia del castillo saca una buena calificación este mes, habrá una fiesta de pizza. Y el despacho de consejera, los miembros de mi mago harán una demostración en la plaza de la ciudad. Según un orador pasa por la puerta, llamar a mi oficina para iniciar la escolta. Y una segunda. Vale, esta es la jefa. Que cumplió 35 años en su puesto. Tras una operación encubierta de 6 meses en la caverna, he descubierto que un grupo de abuelitas y abuelitos trafican drogas ilegales hacia... ¡No! 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 La abuela trafica con droga, no puede ser. Prestar atención al tratar... ¡No! No, no me digas. No me digas. No, tío, la abuela trafica con droga.
Didn't we cover this? That's your inventory bag where you keep the things. Looking in your bag for something to use doesn't cost you an action point.
Vale, es gratis usar la bolsa.
You use the Wicked 3000 to make the big decision to let someone in. Choosing this will end the tutorial. Can I finally get out?
No, parece ser que no hay más.
You use the Wicked 3000. Choosing this will end the tutorial.
Venga.
Now you can choose to use the Wicked 3000 at any point during a turn.
¿Cómo se va a encarcelar luego esto,
Use
eh?
up all 3 action points to find out everything you can. By
Some.
yeah, and sometimes people are in a really big hurry, like I am right now.
¿Cómo va a traficar con drogas esa mujer? Poco se habla.
great job, Lil. Your mother would be so proud. Got my grandson's inheritance riding on a tip that the Stapleford Snughorns are gonna...
Here's a tip. Never lend Mrs. Abernathy money to bet.
Vale.
Let's hurry along to the game. We don't...
My name is Shamish. No, wait, it's not.
More like I'm being forced.
It's only for today, I swear.
Good luck with your illegal game.
I don't need
Buena suerte con tus apuestas ilegales. Ay, la madre que los trajo.
Okay, Lil, you got this.
Vale, vamos a sacar máquina de puntuación porque era un tutorial. Tenemos lo de las abuelitas y nombres graciosos para Malcolm. Vale, es importante. Y los gremios del mago hay que llamar a Ash. Vale. Vamos para allá.
Charmed to make your acquaintance.
Tironius, hijo de Brill y la niña Thanatos.
I have been summoned to deliver the keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedom tonight, hosted by the Mages Guild.
Vale, o sea, este hay que llamar a la jefa.
Will you require anything?
Ahí te selecciono.
What's your speech about?
Oh, my dear child. It is obvious to me that you do not possess a magical bone in your body.
I doubt that. I think
Many non-magical beings have attempted to learn the arts, and many of
¿Qué es magia de Cthulhu o qué? Eso es un brujo. Ah, estas son las 3 acciones. Ah. Vale, vale, vale. Puedo llamar a Malcolm, ¿no? Que el nombre es gracioso. Y luego llamar a la Ace, ¿no? Y gasto las 3 acciones. Vamos a probar eso.
A lecturer? Snore? Where do
Vale. No sé, es 6, ¿no? Atrás. Es 6 la que me pide, ¿no? Concejala Ace. Sí, es. O Ace para los amigos.
I'm so glad you called. Frankly, I was worried you guards admit the mage and my people will...
Ah, pues ya está, tenemos la orden de la política. Admitido. Claro, yo no estoy muy creído, pero mi jefa ha dicho que estoy admitida, así que...
The House of Thanatos and indeed the entire Mages Guild thank you.
Bueno, a ver qué opina mi jefa de ello. Buena guardia, vámonos. Sobradísimo. ¿Hola?
Good afternoon. I am here to pick up my 2 kids from the no good, stingy, low life of... His
Vale.
address is there on this incomprehensible...
Ay, no, pero quiero ver la carta.
I would love to have him get off...
¿La carta la tengo aquí? No, ¿dónde está la carta? Señora, quiero ver la carta. ¿Dónde está la carta? No, no está la carta aquí.
It was his week with them. No, I'm sorry. It was his... And you want to know what the kids say about her? They say she's fun.
Ay, pobre
I'm
mujer.
sure the letter they wrote is all about her. Can't decode it to save my life.
that letter was pretty much a...
See what I mean? Horror.
Vale, vamos a hablar con ella. Aquí habría que usar el decodificador para la carta de los niños. Buah, que todo un cristal, ¿no? ¿Pero puedo pasar el cristal a otro? No sé.
I don't know how to tell you this, but there's more to this letter than meets the eye. There's a hidden message.
Tiene un
written
mensaje oculto.
It says, "Come, son, mommy,
Ven pronto,
there
mami.
is night
Eres una
more."
pesadilla.
Does that make sense to you?
Ostras, la no... Dios.
Oh my god.
Ay, Dios mío. Es importante llamar a Malcolm. Voy a dejarlo pasar, pero es importante llamar a Malcolm.
Cyclops, you say? I have a droid drawer full of monocles at home I've been meaning to...
I'm not gonna do that.
Drat. Okay, Cutlery.
Hay que llamar a Malcolm, definitivamente. Pase usted, señora.
Thanks. Don't worry, Polyphemus.
Good luck.
Ha merecido la pena gastar ese cristal. Bien, bien, bien. O doble perfect. Vamos, gente, queda 2. El día 1, este debería de ser asequible. A ver.
What in the bloody blazing blasted hell is the hold up? Why have we stopped, Whelp?
Well, sir, the guard.
Silence! Speak when spoken to, or you'll get...
Se ha asustado hasta la fruta, ¿sabes?
Yes, sir.
Now, you child, let me pass. I have important business.
El
to
BS no
attend to.
espera a nadie. ¿Qué cojones es el BS?
Bank of the Sprawl.
Banco de Sproul.
That's unfortunate.
O sea, esto es el banco. Algo del banco, ¿vale? Es una esclavista, claramente. Personas de la tercera edad. Grupo... Traficando con droga. Este puede ser este, señor. Vale. Voy a preguntarle.
What kind of business do you have at the bank today?
I shan't be airing the details of my BS appointment.
Sí, es que digo, tengo el látigo, ¿eh? Voy a provocar.
Oh, yes. We mustn't keep you from your... BS.
El juego me está diciendo que uso el látigo. Yo no lo quiero.
I'm sorry, sir. I was just slouching, only for a second. I'll make sure that none of the blood gold falls out of its case.
Oro de sangre. ¿Puedo llamar a la poli?
You nincompoop. It wasn't me using the whip.
Wait a second.
He didn't say blood gold.
Yes, sir. Whatever.
I'd like to take a closer look.
Me confiscar clarísimamente, ¿eh?
Why, you greedy...
No, it's not like that.
Oh, of course. Just remember.
Sí, sí, pero... Que voy a llamar a la guardia.
Now, since you are finished rifling through my...
Sí, sí. A ver qué me dice la guardia. ¿Qué me dice Striker? De esto.
Blood gold. We've been on the lookout for mules bringing it into the sprawl for... Deny this man immediately.
Oh, qué buenos somos, por Dios. Y tenemos pruebas para meterlo en tirona. Increíble. A tu casa, compañero. Ahora, cortita y al pie.
It's the goblin's fault, isn't it? Nasty, deceptive creatures. What about this? Let me through the gate, but I shall leave the goblin tied up.
But, sir, the gold.
Silence! All right, you rotten little girl.
Sí, sí, me parece que he atrapado al tío este, como llama la poli. Y ha impactado en la ciudad. Nunca sabemos si positivo o negativamente, pero impacta.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask?
Doctor Marquesa, Beatriz. ¿Quién es?
This is Lil.
Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig...
Okay, and where? She hung.
Punto de excavación. Esto es nuevo.
Why, hello there. I have come to the Sprawl to participate in capitalism. After years on the road as a traveling merchant, I'm finally ready to put down roots. And what better place? Huh, I just got that. Garby Bunches is the...
Garby Bunches? Funny name. But that's
Can't fault you for doing your due diligence. Here's my vendor's list. Oh, I think I might...
I think I'm gonna need it.
Okay, if you...
Ah, Vamos a llamar a la fuente oficial. Vamos a preguntarle.
I just can't wait to get in the mix and figure out what kind of merchant this place really needs. Since I was a boy selling lemonade, when life literally gave me lemons, I've dreamed of maximizing profits and
Vendía
keeping
limonada.
over.
Seems like a weird dream for.
You couldn't possibly understand, little girl, with your cushy government job.
Don't ask.
See, you get it. Once I've set up shop selling, well,
I look forward to buying.
Garby Bunches. Funny name. He doesn't sound like any sort of security threat.
You're right.
Hay que llamarle el nombre raro.
Garby Bunches. Where have I heard that name before? Wait a minute. Ask him if he's descended from
Are you related to Garbanzo the Terror?
yep, my great
Anda.
grandpappy Garban.
OMG, tell him I'm a huge fan. I've got so many questions. Like, why did he use an ice cream?
This isn't helpful.
You're not helpful.
Vale, ok. ¿El oro de sangre cuesta 5? Ah, 50, vale. ¿Qué hacemos? Yo hemos gastado 3 acciones. Creo que le voy a devolver esto. ¿No se lo puedo devolver? Ah, no se lo puedo devolver. Vale, vale, vale. Yo le voy a dejar pasar. Me ha dicho la otra que no hay ningún peligro para la ciudad. Y el otro se ha recojonado el nombre, así que...
Can you smell that?
The trash barge? Yeah, it comes through on the weekends.
Not the reek of filth and decay.
Pues hemos hecho lo de la... era el nombre gracioso que quería. Me mola que no tengan la presión del tiempo, como ocurría con el Papers. Dejamos somos Jesucristo, chaval. Como un poquito. ¿Por qué 3,8? Ah, me faltó algo con este. ¿Qué me faltó con este? Tonitus, ¿qué me faltó contigo? ¿Qué excavación? Me ha dicho que fuera para allá. ¿Puedo mover? ¡Oh!
Oh my, were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago. Feel free to wait.
No, you called me. I'm Lil. We spoke
Es
on
que es
the
una
phone.
niña, es una
I was
reacción
covering
lógica.
for my dad.
Of course, Lil, yes. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time.
No.
Trust me, you will.
¿Quién
Who
es?
are you again?
Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn. But you can call me B.
Vale, gracias, Bea.
Gotcha. And what's so great about...
Would you like the long or...
Hit me with some of that.
This place is known as the dig site.
How creative.
We stand at the site upon which
Ah, tú me das cristales de energía entonces para las herramientas.
those and every other tech. The power crystal was discovered completely by accident. 80 years ago, on this site, an iconic...
Buenísimo,
At the moment of a particularly rumpus drum solo, the vibrations opened up a chasm. Legend says the band emerged from the chasm adorned in the glow.
That must have looked awesome.
Very awesome, but there's more. Whether by fate or the actions of an inebriated mage, the bass player was struck by everything that previously relied on magic within a 5-mile radius.
Hardcore.
Very hardcore. A massive industry sprung up and developed the multitudes of ways we use power crystals, which ushered in an unprecedented...
Sí, es la única que utiliza electricidad, tiene sentido.
I am the preeminent expert in the advanced properties of power crystals, and my research suggests we have...
Okay, but again...
Lil, I have found how to harness the crystal's power to alter the very fabric of time! And what I need to know from you is, do you know anyone who would be willing to go on what some might...
Oh, me!
Wonderful. But before you go off and start pushing buttons willy-nilly, let me explain how I came... You see, by transmuting the crystal's more raw and ethereal properties and tethering...
Aquí ya es presionar el botón. Obviamente, aquí era presionar el botón. O sea... Tenemos que repetir el día entero, ¿verdad?
Wait, what? Where am I?
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquez Beatrix von... Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you...
What's going on? Don't you She hung...
Why, hello there. I've come to the...
Let me stop you there. Your name is Grabby
Ah, I see my...
This is so weird. I swear I already...
I'm sorry.
That's what I'm trying to decide.
Regardless, here's my vendor license. That's odd.
The board is not gonna be happy. I need to get this guy processed and get my butt back to the dig site. I swear I've done this already.
Can you smell that?
I think then...
You got...
¿Me van a pagar menos ahora?
I need to get back to the dig site.
Vale, vamos a ver la animación. Por eso el reloj tiene los cristales dentro, para que lo asimiles como el cuando en la pantalla de carga.
Oh my, were you left behind?
I need you to listen to me. Something...
Oh, Lil from the phone call.
I already told you no.
My name is Dr.
Logical research at the Royalty School for Smart People. You said I can call you Trick.
I'd prefer if you call...
And this is the site where power crystals were first discovered and you used... Then you baited me with promises of adventure and pretty much forced me to push the big shiny button on your silly little time...
Wait, why am I asking you questions? For any of this to be possible, it would require the use of my new... Wait, where did it go?
Do you mean
my invention?
You gave it to me. Well, not really, but you were gonna give...
And you were seduced by...
Can you blame me?
Yes, but it is a good button. I'm just proud of myself.
Es un botón genial.
Immediately dispersed to the... That risk becomes much lower once I configure it to your individual... At any rate, I think the Castle Gate is a perfect place to... And allow me to track their progress to make sure only the right people are permitted entry to...
Right people?
Individuals or groups that would improve the daily life of the inhabitants.
Isn't that subjective?
Yes, well, I suppose it is, but recently the kingdom has seen a rise in rebellious factions, envious neighboring nations. One wrong choice could trigger a domino...
So to recap, you're giving me, a 12-year-old
Gracias.
who worked exactly one day at the...
I have been testing the device myself for months. In fact, I used it to repeat a month's worth of the same day and learn to... Oh, well, perhaps. My calculations suggest that no changes I could make from my post at the Royal Academy would have nearly the... Academia, am I right? So I came to the conclusion...
I think I get the idea, Dr. B. I'm ready to go out in the world and use this device properly. And definitely...
You'd want...
With all that money, I could pay...
Regardless, you'll find you can't use it whenever or wherever you want. It is now calibrated, so it will only allow you...
Ah, rats.
Furthermore, by default, the device will automatically allow you to travel back to the start of your guard shift. However, I hacked it a bit so that you can jump back to a specific... I have to leave now. There is more science to be done. I will summon you soon.
No pressure.
You can do this. Just try not... I'm not kidding.
Maybe I should have mentioned I was only working the gate for one day. Oh well. It's getting pretty late.
Quizás. Sí, quizás debía haberlo dicho. Ah, la taberna es casa, la madre que lo parió. Ay, Dios.
Your dad's over there.
Ah, pues no está borracho en el suelo. Está bien. Sí, esta botella es solo para aquellos que saben que usarán su cuenta.
Hey, there she is, my hard-working angel face.
You didn't win your gamble.
No, but it wasn't my fault. The other team was just too good. But I didn't...
That'll be 15 gold for the ale.
And now we don't have any left. Hey, Lil, did you take any bribe?
Sorry, nothing to...
Oh,
Rats? Again?
No, not like that. Oh.
Wait, you'll never believe what... Right at the end of my shift, I got this full...
Did you remember to lock up the...
What? Yes.
And turn off the light?
Yes, I did. Whatever...
You gotta make sure to turn off the light.
I remember to turn off the light. Anyways, Dad, I met this professor at the dig site, and she had this... Then she gave me the time machine to use when I worked the...
That's great, sweetie. I'm glad you liked covering for me.
Madre
Wait,
mía.
no, that's not...
Anytime you want to be just like Daddy and work...
Dad, you're not fully comprehending...
Hey, Arda, did you hear? Lil's making up cute story.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I have the power to manipulate time, and I demand to be taken seriously!
Okay, I understand. I can see that you're serious.
This isn't how I expect...
Speaking of that, I better call my guy and make a bet on the next game. It's getting late. You better get upstairs.
Good night, Dad. Maybe someday you'll believe.
I don't need...
Pues no le decimos al padre que tiene que apostar, por Dios.
Get to bed, Lil. I'll be...
Sacamos aquí.
Whew, I'm pooped.
Ah. Buen día uno superado. Con moderado éxito. Ah, accidentalmente se metió en los tutoriales más. Lo de los dos tutoriales no me lo iba a decir. Tiene una deuda con la concejala, por haber facilitado el proceso de Sprout. Ah. Comprendo. Prendieron fuego el banco. Pero tío. Es que estoy seguro que este pavo ha construido justo donde estaba el banco. El Garby. Nivel 2. Ah, cada día es un nivel. Vale, vale.
Good morning. You're listening to the Morning I'm your host, Dodger, joined as always by my co-host. Let's jump right in and get your morning started. It was just announced that the heir to the throne, Princess...
Amiga.
No, I don't think Desdemona wants a pig as a husband, the ham. With multiple suitors making their way into the city, expect backups and delays across... Now let's get to the music. You're listening to the Morning
Con Jorge y Jamón. Ah, vale, que el cerdo es colaborador. Que el cerdo es colaborador, tío.
I liked it better when it was Dodger in the club, but I guess it was too hard to keep training that. I think I should find my dad. Good thing I always sleep in my clothes.
Como tan justificado,
A note? Maybe he wants me to work a shift for him again. Or maybe he forgot. Well, there's a 50-50 chance I'll get to use the chronometer 3000.
And finally, the aforementioned grading pending review will be transferable to a more, which is, needless to say, a more economical contract. Many questions.
Hey, Dad, I got your note. What's going
I have no idea. Due to the Bank of the Sprawl being burned to the ground as a result of your actions, any guardsman who does not receive an above 2-star rating... But I need my job. I'll pretend I didn't just hear that.
You and I both know my dad has a tendency to half-ass his way through life. Tell me why he needs to...
Why, I'm glad you asked. I've been authorized to award above...
You mean if we get more 4-star results, we'll make...
You're as quick as your father. Before I go, here are the
Ah, 3 cristales para
And
mí.
with that, I'm off to tell all the other gate guards about these new rules. Well, all of them except Randy. He's been terminated.
Wow.
Not Randy! Which is exactly what his poor judgment led to. Wish me luck.
Wow.
Oh, jeez. Randy was just 3 payments away.
Da
Sounds
vuelta.
like you need to start doing your job better.
More like you need to start.
No, that's not exactly what I meant.
No Goblin Ball match today. I received a cryptic letter this morning saying they need me on palace duty. Looks like you're not the only one who wants you.
Again, not what I...
It's not all bad news. I scored these off-brand discount crystals from my bookie Fredo as a gift for being his best client. But he mentioned that they might only work some of the time.
Ah, estos son cristales que pueden fallar.
Dad, you really need to talk to...
I love you too, Lil. And with that, I'm off.
No pressure.
That's my girl.
Dice, sin presión, En lugar de reparar el calabozo que se cae a pedazos, si permite el escape de un pirómano serial, voy a hacer... Para un pirómano, la madre que lo parió. Espera la llegada inminente de dos mensajeros que compiten por una alianza con el Sprout. Son 2 mensajeros, no uno. Sí, no es por... Esta semana debe llegar el premiado compañero felino Duques Screw, Sparkles, en el carruaje real miniatura. Como siempre, revisa a todo visitante no humano con la minuciosa de usuario. Recuerda, si ves algo, digamos. Vale. O sea, un pirómano, 2 mensajeros reales Pero si no le seguí por cristal... Ah... No, no, no. Ostras, claro, pero tengo que jugármela que no van a funcionar bien. Vale, el suelo de la verdad me interesa cargarlo. No, prefiero el suelo de la verdad con el bueno. El rayos X me ha dicho que mire minuciosamente, así que sí. Este le puedo meter el malo. El decodificador, detector de metales. Uf. Vamos a meterle esto y el decodificador no metemos esto. Venga. Va a ser duro esta jornada.
Hello, ma'am. The name is Seamus McGoblin. I've been requested to do some work. Just have my supplies here with me, nothing else.
Vale, que me permiten. Malcolm.
Well, it's about time he showed up. Send him to my office toot suite and I'll set him to work. No more... What's that? Yes, I insist the horse get into the water. This is water polo.
Dios. Waterpolo, que ahora está haciendo el polo, el juego de caballos.
You have paint with you. Are you like a...
Me? An artist? No. An artist.
You may laugh, but I'm sure that you're an art...
I'll have to tell Mrs. McGoblin that. She'll never believe she's been married to an artist. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I'm being asked to paint. A note was left at my shop.
Wow.
Mysterious letters are way more common these days. And
I didn't want to say, but you...
for my age, I'm not.
How old are you?
I'm 12.
You still seem pretty...
Ya podemos llevarlo con Malcolm. Hemos gastado 3 acciones, yo creo que bien, y hemos gastado
Many
ítems.
thanks. Say,
Podemos elegir de qué color queremos que lo pinten. A ver, si es un pirómano, de rojo será feliz, ¿no? Vamos a pintar rojo.
I like red, I guess.
then I shall paint whatever. Thank you again.
Por favor, que el pirómano sea feliz porque está rodeado de rojo y no se escape. Me haría muy feliz. ¡No! No se han dado la cuarta. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué no nos han dado la cuarta? ¿Vale? ¿Hemos gastado 3 acciones? ¿Hemos hablado con él? No sé.
Hear ye, hear ye. I have come to announce to the princess a proposal of... Prince Phineas, son of King who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen...
Dios de mi vida.
Son of Queen Anne, daughter... who was daughter of King son of Queen Anne, who was daughter of King... son of Queen Anne...
Dice que habláramos, que le dejáramos hablar, así que voy a
who was
dejarlo hablar.
daughter of King son of Queen Anne, who was daughter
Es un
of
bucle, ¿eh? Es la misma
son
texto.
of- who was daughter... son of Queen... who was... son...
Es un bucle, ¿eh?
son...
Pero no, yo no...
who... son of Queen... who was daughter of King... son of... who was daughter of...
Thank you. Wow. Okay.
Aprovecha esta oportunidad de comprender y aprender otras culturas tanto como puedas. Hazlos hablar, luego interviene. Ok.
Prince Phineas himself will arrive in the sprawl after a set. The prince will be christening the newest of our sulfuric refineries by smashing a bottle of Petrardian fizzy over the front door.
That sounds like it's going to be
Oh yes, one of the grandest events of the season. I thought I might be asked to play my bugle for the occasion, but the prince assured me it was an alliance between the great kingdom of Petrard and the... Imagine the petrol and gunpowder our sulfur mines produce, combined with the technological advancements that your power crystals
amigo.
provide.
I guess a wedding would bring our two kings.
Undoubtedly. Vows made in wedlock are never... Damn you, Marjorie.
Is Marjorie your ex?
My ex-wife, yes.
Hay que hablar. No lo ha pedido el papel.
And now, in celebration of the beginning of this new chapter of prosperity, if music be the food of love...
Bravo! Bravo!
Oh, thank you, kind child. You know, I could have been the first... Perhaps you know of a music director in the sprawl?
I'll keep a lookout for that.
Vale, si alguien busca un músico, tenemos a este, ¿eh? Vale, tenemos que venir, así que para.
Onward to announce the eventual arrival of Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard and future... If you refuse her entry, I will give you much gold tonight. I will meet you at the tavern after your...
Bueno, ya veremos. Tío, ¿por qué no me dan el cuarto? Sí, está hablando. Me decían que hablara.
Good afternoon, child. I would like to enter this bustling metropolis with the desire to purchase a hat. I have lost my...
Un sombrero. Eso no tengo. Un sombrero. Vale, no es un goblin gnomo. No es el del caballero felino. Y no es un... Así que...
Why come all this way to buy a hat?
They do, yes. But they do not match the standards of my previous hat. I was known well as one who had...
Maybe you haven't looked hard.
I promise, child, I have searched high and low for the perfect hat.
The only hatter I know in town is in the garment district. But be warned, he's quite mad. Not mad as in crazy, just angry. I wouldn't send him there. Deny him, please.
Dice que no lo llevemos allí. Tengo que preguntar a Marco. Es la única esperanza.
Signor Capello Fantastico has lost his hat? Then that fortune could... Finally, there's an opening for a new fantastic hat guy in this town. You don't let him in. We can't have him finding a new hat before I do. What's that? Yes, I insist the horse...
Pues nada. 2 de 2 dicen que te eche.
Ah, then it is not to be. I was...
Joder.
No, I suppose it was better to have worn a fantastic hat.
Ah, vale, entonces sí. Vamos a reiniciar, vamos a probar lo de reiniciar, ¿qué tal?
Good afternoon, child.
Why come all...
They do.
You seem...
Not just fancy.
Me gusta.
This old hat of yours must have...
Oh, it was. It was the most fantastic hat you had ever seen. That is how I acquired
What does that mean?
Mr. Fantastic.
That's a very fitting.
Alas, it was. My good name must be... Your persistent inquisition has driven me to confess. The hat, she was too much. I did not lose that fantastic hat. I threw it away. But what should have been my salvation?
I can only imagine the weight that comes with.
Heavy is the head as...
El sombrero conlleva una gran responsabilidad, no me lo he visto venir. Lo dejo pasar. Ya... Ha merecido la pena. Hacer aquí el reloj.
I hope you find your hat, Miss.
Thank you, child. The next time you see me, you...
I have no doubt in my mind.
No hemos perdido la posibilidad del sombrero. Ah, bien. Ah, mira, esta era la correcta. Ah, pues mira, a ver si la pena Show Wars. Hemos subido la media. A falta de 2 personas. What?
I come with a message for Princess Desdemona of the Sprawl. From Praetor Car... The Praetor bid me say directly to the Princess, Egtag Maya Kora Unagua. Grant me access to deliver this message personally, and I shall recite the Praetor's words to the... Hail, Praetor Gargan!
Me cae bien esta señora.
I killed 19 other mighty adversaries for the honor. I have brought you the head of the mightiest of these for you to...
¿En serio? Confío.
Oh my god! This is how you know I am worthy to deliver the words of the Praetor.
Porque tenemos una cabeza humana. Ay, señor.
The Praetor is attending the ballet tonight. Upon its...
Oh, so the Praetor's coming here later tonight.
Not likely. In Marvog, the ballet can last days, weeks. Ballet is one of the finest blood sports in the Marvog Empire, and the bodies of fallen ballerinas.
Comprendo.
Oh dear God.
Indeed, there is. The winner is put directly into the line of succession to rule. Praetor Car...
Joder con la reina, ¿no?
Dozens of other would-be ballerinas with a grace.
Joder con los bárbaros.
Sorry, what exactly was the message you...
Praetor Kargan crafted the message personally. A warrior poet. Hail Praetor Kar... The messages. Ektag Maya Kola Unaguahatag. Or in your language, it is marriage which will bring our two proud nations into a state of cooperation. That is the closest translation, even though it loses.
You speak our language very well. Could you teach me?
It's just Marvag. Not in or rights or ease or anything like that. What would you like to learn? There are many ways to say this, but most common is Quarg, which translates to...
Cool.
Hemos aprendido Quarg. Qué bien. La voy a dejar pasar, ya aviso. Me da igual que no me pague el otro. O sea, es maja y me enseña idiomas. Y regala cabezas humanas. No es un plus, pero...
You have honor, little one, and shall always be a friend of the Marva.
Ha sido ciertamente una experiencia.
Whoa there, Lucy. Hello and salutations to you, most
Es
honorable
un señor
guardian of the
disfrazado.
free peoples of the Sprawl. I am the envoy of the gallant Sir Beverly, a knight of some minor renown. I have received a very special invitation from Her Majesty. If there's nothing else, I will be off to my happily... When word reached me that Princess Desdemona was going to be entertaining potential suitors, I saddled up my faithful steed Lucy and rode hard across the realm. For thrice 3 days we... Now, we are here to exclaim our dearest devotion.
You really don't look like the drag.
Looks can be deceiving. By my eyes, you...
I'm not. This is my dad's job. I'm...
Yo aquí tiraría el aerosol de la verdad. Pero claro, me queda una persona. Con el detector de metal... No, con el rayo X le humillo. Con el rayo X yo creo. Es que es muy bueno. Ha merecido la pena.
What's with...
My noble steed.
I don't know how to say this, but that whole...
We told you this wouldn't work. Can we get our $10 now?
No puedo hablar con estos.
Have you ever met Prince?
Alack a day, I have not. And though it is true I have never known the caress of a lover,
How do you know she wants you?
in that glimpse of her I could see she was
Yeah, I don't think that's...
No pasas, pero ha estado bien.
I understand. You are being controlled by powerful forces, and you have not seen the last of Beverly. Late night.
Shut up.
Gracias. Gracias. O sea, increíble. El bicho que emociona a Spielberg.
Hey kid, are you Lil?
¿Quién pregunta?
Show a bit of respect. If you see her, tell her I got a
Mysterious, you say? Fun.
I'm not authorized to.
That is... Does this mysterious letter have anything to do with the one my dad Hamish got?
Your dad is Hamish? What a good guy. Did you hear about Randy though?
Only 3 payments away.
Yeah, it's a real shame.
Este es del loco, del...
See you around, kid.
Si tienes un poco de locura y quieres eludir una gran tortura, encuentra conmigo al anochecer, dejaremos nuestra marca en el mundo.
Nothing weird or creepy about that.
Poquito sí, no te voy a mentir.
Where's that music?
Se ha colgado. Se ha colgado.
Music coming from?
Ah, vale.
What is happening?
Good afternoon, I've traveled from afar. A simple girl who wished.
¿Por qué te has marchado de sangre?
Inside this castle lies my fate. Perhaps I'll even get a date.
Es el mejor personaje hasta ahora,
Life I sing au revoir. And you are?
It's Lil, and you need a good reason to be let in. But so far, I'm not optimistic. Do you have any idea?
I assure you that my heart is true. Must this be a
Es el mejor personaje del juego.
inside these walls, my destiny away?
O sea, es que es un personaje Disney que claramente ha matado a
If
alguien.
you weren't singing, we could move the plot along fast.
Este voy a estar, ¿no?
So thrilled to finally be here in the sprawl. The people, the culture, the food, the hundreds of dark alleyways that could just. I have to say, I'm losing patience, Lil. At first, you seemed so innocent, but still, I have a hunger driving me. The people everywhere will see my dark destiny. I will fulfill.
Mi siniestro destino. Señora, usted no va a entrar.
Well, that took a dark turn.
Le meto tremendo aerosol de la verdad. ¿Y me echan unas risas? Yo creo que sí.
I lie awake at night worried that my parents are right. I should have become a lawyer or a doctor, and I'll never make it in theater. Also, I've got a rap sheet as long as my arm, and I'm wanted in 7 counties. So
Wow.
there's that. Why, that was so strange.
Tengo una psicópata.
For the love of what is...
Excuse me, who are you talking to? What are you saying to them?
I'm right in front of you.
It drives me crazy when people talk.
Maybe let's try. At times like this, what helps is this.
This isn't a duet. I'm the star here. You think you're going to burn me? It's me that's going to burn you.
Wow. Vale. Vale.
I didn't think this was that.
No, yo tampoco. No me la he visto venir.
Where's
¡Ostras!
that music coming from?
Que la pava esta te
What
puede
is
matar.
happening?
¿Qué me estás contando?
Afternoon, I've traveled from afar.
A ver. Ostras, si llamo a la guardia... O sea, si llamo a alguien me mata. Ostras. Porque vale 7 de una cabeza humana, por pensémoslo. No puedo gastar. Vamos a morir, pero como un señor.
What was that?
Not really. I just like using the.
If you wanna play
Wait, are we playing?
playtime,
So we're dancing.
dance to this.
Vale. Sabía que iba a pasar así, pero bueno.
Whoa, I didn't think this.
Yo estoy probando, gente. Vamos haciendo
Where's
ciencia.
that music coming from? What is happening?
Estoy con la psicópata, chaval.
Good afternoon, I've traveled from.
Claro, es que no tengo rayos X para quitarle. Ah, puedo usarle esto de metales, claro. Pero no va a llevar metales, ¿no?
What is that?
Ostras, que si los tiene.
That's
What's a faucet?
Fossey is the name of my.
Confiscar. Ya no me matas. Henry ahora, amiga.
Friends shouldn't take things from one another. That makes me a.
Okay, I've.
For the love of...
Excuse me.
I'm right in front. At times.
This isn't a duet.
Pero con... Vale, o sea, aunque le quite el lanzallamas... Vale, voy a quitar el lanzallamas y la he hecho a tomar por saco. O sea, no avanzamos mucho con esto.
Where's that music coming from? What is happening?
Good afternoon, I've traveled from.
A ver, psicópata. Espérate. Es esto. Te quito el lanzallamas. Además, tiene que valer un dinero.
What is that?
Oh, that
What's a.
Fossey is the name. Friends, that makes me a.
Okay, I've.
I'm just so thrilled to the people.
A kindred soul I found in my friend Lil. Best friends will be forever, and yet still I have a hunger driving me. The people everywhere will see my dark destiny I will fulfill.
Bien, bien, bien. Sigue.
Well, that took a dark.
Okay, Lil. Now that we're real bosom friends.
Can you just tell me and not.
Nope.
Ah.
I guess that it's all so true. Why I ventured here to you is that
Robar.
And also I should claim that I likely bear the blame for forging checks and larceny, for smuggling drugs and piracy, for setting many fires and causing grief, so much grief.
Es la mejor confesión de la historia, también hay que
Oh
decirlo.
my god! Just because you're singing it doesn't make
Y porque no tengo que meterte en la cárcel.
I see now that you aren't my friend. My time here is about to end. You haven't seen the last of.
Y también hace cantándolo Disney. Es muy bonito. Me ha gustado mucho este personaje.
You're the worst.
Han sido 6 muertes. No dan el entero, pero bueno, está bien. Un 30 de oro. Está viendo un logro. Vamos, ya vamos a juntarnos con este, es verdad. Ideal para prisioneros que tienen su brazo.
Is this the right?
It is. I mean,
Qué guapo, ¿no? Anda, mira, los tres son lo que llamo.
Oh, you dared. Hello. Welcome to my...
It looks like a bedroom.
Hunter.
It is his damn bedroom.
It can be two things. I'm a
So, this is the little guardsman we've been talking.
I can't imagine why I...
Good news, little girl. You're going to be working the gate for the foreseeable future.
What? That's not good news. Why me? I hardly have a grasp on what I'm doing.
I see.
Keep it together, Mal. Listen, little girl. We have eyes and ears, all...
The point is, the safety and security of the sprawl must be preserved and protected. And you, my...
You want me to do favors for you. Use my position at the gate to let in the people that you want in, deny who you don't.
You're at the station.
What if I refuse? You can't make me do anything I don't want.
Damn it. You've got us there. But how about we leave it up to chance? Guess which hand is holding the color? But if you guess incorrectly, you agree to do our bidding.
Do I even have a choice?
Yes. You choose which hand.
Not the brightest one. Malcolm is left-handed, I think. So I'd pick his left hand.
His right hand. Pick his right hand, you can't go wrong when you pick...
Ah, I'm sorry. That was the...
But you said it would be in your...
And what is the foot, if not the hand of the leg?
But...
Oh, and don't worry about your father. We're each quite capable of...
But...
That concludes this briefing. We suggest you go back home, rest, and wake up tomorrow prepared to go to your new mundane...
It's called...
Keep an eye out for our directives in your daily guardsman writ.
Goodbye!
Why did you turn off the light? She obviously...
She wouldn't have known that if you didn't start...
I should have brought another.
La piromana de momento es top tier personaje de este videojuego. Aunque me han intentado matar 6 veces.
Boy, what a day. Hey, Arda.
Make that 2, Arda. Hey, wait a minute.
Can it at least be cold?
That depends.
Did better than a 2-star rating, I can tell you that. How,
The bidding of the 3
do you think it's normal that the big names and faces of this city are using us for their own...
After today, I don't...
There's someone waiting for you in the back alley. Garcy Blinkers, Gerby Bonbon. Anyways, it's just through that door over.
Mira el del sombrero. Míralo.
That Malcolm is a madman, but at least he pays well. And with you working the guard shed, I'm pulling in 2 salaries.
Hey, we have extra of the daily special today. Eggs and oil and lemon. Do you and your dad want to take?
No, we're not gonna take...
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous. This hat...
Aha! There. I trust you refused entry to the envoy from the Marvog. If you did, I have the...
No, I told...
What? Why?
No, you thought you could bribe a guardian of the free peoples of the...
Please forgive me, incorruptible and...
Alright, stop groveling. Now don't...
I hear. You are...
Thank you.
Ay, el pavo este ha abierto una tienda enfrente, vale. Tiene una ocarina.
Welcome to Garby Bunches Emporium of Wonder.
Mira, tiene el escudo del pavo este.
Customer. I was actually inspired by watching you alternately help and hinder folks at the gate. So I met a mage who's got a magic crystal hookup. And if you've got the cash, I can sell you extra power crystals. It's pricey, but the more... Finally, if you need cash, you can sell me...
Añade una ranura. Vale. Cuesta 30 cada cristal. Bueno, chaval. A ver, me interesa venderte esto. Bueno, el dinero de sangre se lo estoy dando a este señor. Estoy rehabilitando el mercado. Vale, pues... Sí, cuesta. El suelo de la verdad puede ser divertido, eso está bien. La cabeza prefiero quedármela. Su licencia. Está bien vendérsela, ¿no? Quiero decir. Se hacen un favor. Rayos X también ha demostrado ser útil. Si me van a dar cristales para mañana, prefiero comprar de estos y tener.
Back for more?
Bueno, está bien, supongo. No te dejan seguir para que no te caigas por la alcantarilla. Vale. Bueno, pues vámonos al día 3. Ya creo que hacemos este día. Ya podemos cerrar por hoy, yo creo, la review. Da su pintura admirable, aunque es humilde, en verdad tiene mucho talento. Es un ramo de flores para su esposa. Wow. Su verde soborno maravilloso. Ay, no. Mató a la bailarina, ¿verdad? Qué duro. Luego se encontró con una patrulla de guardia en la puerta de la ciudad e intentó robarles disimuladamente algo que no consiguió. Sebastián. Bueno, el han detenido, eso está bien. Nivel 3.
It's news in the morning with me, your news anchor, Manuel Mentiroso.
Manuel Mentiroso.
For our beloved and newly available Princess Desdemona will be arriving today in the sprawl.
Ay, ya los pretendientes.
For royal carriages on Toronto. Breaking news. The Duchess of Scarborough's prized pet cat,
Adiós.
a representative from the Small Rodent and Budgie Coalition. Breaking news. The Sprawl will be host to a Goblin Ball match today between our Sprawl Brawl. Breaking news. That was my last piece of breaking news. Keep tuning in for all your Sprawl.
Silencio programado. Lo mismo. Sí, lo mismo.
Oh, look, another note. You didn't tell me which team to bet on, but my chance.
Pero ¿podemos rebobinar el tiempo? No, porque son la garita. Qué pena. Ah, claro, podemos no dejar pasar a alguien de uno de los equipos y entonces ganar la apuesta. Petra, al finish pump y de la pretora que haga más. No bajes la guardia, pero tampoco no sin razón. Se informó desde el banco de Sprouts una cantidad inusual de transacciones vinculadas a apuestas deportivas. Vale. Vale, sí que se guardan los que no... Te dan 3 al día. Vale. Te dan 3 al día. Vale, a nosotros la verdad nos han dicho que puede ser que estemos 2. Así que este sí lo voy a cargar. Contrabando puede ser que necesitemos. Si le puedo meter uno de estos. Este puede ser necesario también. Látigo, es que no se me ocurre, pero bueno, venga, va, le vamos a meter uno. Hombre, este es de la foto.
Heir to the throne, please, no need to bow or... Although I am a crowned prince of the realm,
Sí, ese es el príncipe. Pase, ¿no? Como es política.
Is he handsome?
Well,
Is he charming? They say that he's...
he has charm for a prince.
Yes.
I don't mean a
Oh, never mind. I will see for myself. Send the prince in at once, and for goodness sake, don't...
Podría hablarle. Hay que hablarle.
You'll be glad to know that the opening ceremonies of our newest... Only 4 deaths, which is fast.
Yes.
No matter, we look forward in Petrard. No...
I'm glad things went well. Jeez, 4 days.
Yes, tragic. Avoid...
Evitable pero trágico,
Wasn't
tío.
anyone important. A few unskilled laborers and... I've heard tell that the barbaric warmonger can't even find decent competition these days. The Marvarg are a loathsome bunch of butchers. Bump into someone in the checkout line, trial by combat. Accidentally sneak.
La peor vacaciones de mi vida.
I've never been anywhere in the Marvog Empire.
Oh, never go, my dear. Nothing in Marvarg you can't find.
Hala, para adelante, rey. Bueno, príncipe de momento.
And with that, it is off to face the princess and...
No me lo puedo creer. Debía dinero a un puto príncipe de mierda. No te voy a dar dinero.
Is it that you don't...
No tengo.
Not terribly surprising, lower class work. Never mind, I'll find someone a bit more
Había que dejarle el dinero, tío, al príncipe. Para que tengan la 4ª estrella.
Good day. I traveled up here with the com. I'm not staying long. Just need a place for tonight before I head back to patrol.
No pareces. Parece un contrabandista, tío.
I was hired to come along with the convoy in case anything broke down on the way. In case repair. The prince doesn't exactly travel light. 3 carriages of wardrobe changes alone. To be honest,
I'm sure they were glad to have you as a personal insurer.
I don't know if I'd go that far. If they didn't absolutely need to hire someone to make sure the prince was here bright and early, they surely would not have. Wouldn't spend a penny on their dying aunt to pump.
Por eso me pedía dinero. Es que es increíble.
If I could have afforded to stay home, I would have.
Was it a threat? A horse?
Nope, just a big heaping pile of money. The king and queen are desperate for the prince. The future prosperity of Petrard depends on it. To be frank, the whole kingdom is flat broke.
Buah, me está pidiendo que te cagas.
The big deal everyone's making out of this whole... Shouldn't she have some...
Now that is... If you happen to have anything that's broken down and needs a... I'm capable of working more magic with these 2 hands.
As a matter of fact, the jukebox at the Twisted Sisters Tavern has been on the fritz for ages now.
Oddly enough, fixing fritzy jukeboxes is my specialty. I'll go there...
Me vas a arreglar eso. Vas a pasar. Me vas a arreglar lo de la música. Bienvenida. Atento, chaval.
I thank you for this respite for the evening. I'm certainly glad I don't have to head all the way... By the way...
No better place than the Twisted Sisters...
My kind of a step...
Oh... ¿Qué me hace? Tío, el cuarto.
Sprinkles!
Madre mía, el contrabando, ¿eh?
Wait.
Es que no vine a perder el turno.
I only went to the funeral because Monty's was catering. I always hated that.
Sprinkles!
I've
just got to keep quiet, get the cat past customs, and then drop the illegal contraband off at the dungeon.
My eulogy was very rambly and very poorly received.
Hang on. What?
I'll admit it.
No, not you.
I confess, I've been holding the... I was approached by a weird guy who tricked me into smuggling
Polvo de hadas, eh?
pixie dust into the sprawl for him. He was holding the ball with... I plead guilty, Your Honor.
I'm not a judge.
Oh.
But I'll leave it to the courts to deal with this. The rest of you, Pat... All right, have fun, bear.
We shall.
Sprankles will be so happy at seeing...
Oh, good. And that's how you truth spray your...
Y no me lo da. Tío. Wow.
Phew, I made it. Listen, I gotta get in there. The whole team...
And you are...
You're kidding, right? Come on, I'm Saruno Goodfoot. I don't have time for games right now. Come on, the big Goblin Ball game starts in 30 minutes.
I know what you mean. Personal drive...
Oh, you have your own?
No, and that's what...
¿Tienes un chofer? No, eso es lo complicado. ¿Cómo se llamará ese?
Oh, yes, Saruna. I heard she was running late for the game. Something about an unfortunate detour at the last minute. Such a shame. Because if a team doesn't win today, then I won't have to owe the mayor of Caladar 5 barrels of fine sprawl. Do me a favor. Keep her busy until the game is over, will you?
Can we move this along? I'm the starting thrower and the team needs me to wipe the floor. They're such a horrible team. I bet we could win even without my lucky second sweatband.
What lucky second?
This lucky...
Hombre, confiscar.
Hey, you can't take that.
I have to take it. It's...
Evidence?
Evidence that you don't need some lousy sweatband to...
Huh. I never thought about it.
¿Lo dejamos pasar? O nos va... Porque nos ha podido perder el tiempo, pero... Le hemos hecho perder el tiempo, yo creo que cuenta.
Thanks. Now to wipe the floor with those loud... When you hear the crowd cheer...
Well, duh.
Vale, que no tenemos seguro para apostar.
Greetings! I am Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. She would have come by this gate to announce my arrival. I demand you let me pass immediately. Quapla.
A ver cómo te lo explico. ¿Cuánto me quedan? ¿2? Vamos a probar, sí. Qué más rápido hacer esto.
I must resist the urge to... And not some copycat looking to get into the city and use Praetor's likeness to Phew, I did it. Now let me... Why do you pester me with questions? I am a very...
Just a few more routine procedures.
Please hurry, I do not like to...
Your envoy said you had a message for the prince.
My message? Oh, it's Ikibok Choi.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
How long did it take you to learn?
Not that long. It wasn't hard to learn Marvag.
Madre mía. Qué mala excusa es esa mía.
But I am the prattler.
What on earth are you doing? Since when are you exercising independent thought? I don't care what your opinion of them is. If they're the real Praetor Kargan, then let them through at once.
Me ha dicho sí es, no es.
You've made a powerful enemy.
Que no eres. Esta es.
Little warrior, I am weary after a long journey, and I am not... Let me pass on my way. I must rest before I meet your prince.
This seems more legit. This may seem like a strange request, but...
You mean Kapla?
That's the one.
I would hope that my stunning war cry is sufficient to be granted. I have just arrived from the ballet, and it was a long and brutal affair. Indeed, the smell of the... A fine successor has been chosen in that glorious trial by combat. My Allah will make a fine prayer.
Como que cuando muere en batalla.
I'm sure that my Allah will do your people proud.
Well said, little warrior.
To be honest, that makes me want to...
You would not be the first nor last to... As I approached the border of the sprawl, I picked up... Unless I am very much mistaken, that was the convoy of Prince Fit. Weakling. He refuses to fight for her honor, and instead we must talk and...
Whoa, that's some pretty impressive tracking skill. I let Prince Phineas in through this very gate.
You are a patrol...
I'm just a substitute guardsman here. I'm Switzerland.
You try my patience, little warrior. My blood boils with the thrill. Now let me pass. I grow weary and I wish to...
My apologies, Praetor. There was another person at the gate.
An impostor? Who would dare represent themselves as...
Esta sí, esta es la buena.
And thus I truly begin my quest to marry Princess Desdemona. You, little warrior, will have a footnote in history.
¿A pasar al partido? Tres, vale. Hemos hecho un 4 estrellas, tío, de 4. Durísimo, ¿eh? Vamos al estadio a apostar el dinero inútil este.
Hello! Thank you for coming to my booth today. I'm here taking...
What's wrong with the...
It's a little on the nose. The owners want a little more pizzazz in the title.
Actually,
Great. What one word? Perfect. And... Excellent. And fine.
Compra comida con sobreprecio me gusta.
Your input will be...
Hombre, sombreros.
Concessions, come and get them.
Did you say illegal?
I sure did.
I'm 12.
Hey, it's illegal anyways. What's the difference?
I can't be any worse at this than my dad.
Here are the teams at play, kiddo. Which one do you want to hear about? They're not the best team in the game, but they got a real ringer playing for them. Saruna Goodfoot. Boy, when she gets going... Here are the teams at play, kid. The home team hasn't been doing too well at home lately. A lot of people are still angry at them after that game, but they're more of an away team. But they're a shoo-in to win today. If the other team didn't have that ringer Saruna Goodfoot playing for them. You sure you want to bet on them?
Sí, no, le hemos quitado cinta a la suerte. Ah, podemos apostar poco. Quise ver eso al riesgo. Pues voy a apostar 5. Cambiar de apuesta. Es que el palito que aposté es 30. Entonces vamos a apostar 30.
All right, kid. You bet.
This hat.
Sorry, kid. Your bet's in.
Let's watch some goblin.
A ver si encontramos a alguien para venderle la cinta.
After one of the most chaotic third quarters I've ever seen, complete with... But look, Kaladar star player Saruna Goodfoot. My producer is just telling me she isn't wearing her signature lucky second sweatband. She's running, and she hurls the wagon wheel, and it misses the flaming gates by a long shot.
Ah, pues hemos ganado.
Lucky guess, kid. Come back next time for all your illegal games.
The game's over. I should
Thank you for your input.
This hat. It is not.
Bueno, pues nos vamos por aquí. Vamos a esto primero por si encontramos a alguien que le podamos vender la cinta. ¡Hombre! El contrabandista.
I did it. I quit my job as lackey to that awful man. And when I mentioned it to someone at the bus stop, they gave just one sock, not even the pair. What am I supposed to do with one? Oh, I made a terrible...
This place has been a little quiet lately. If only we had a few more dwarven customers. Ah, well, back to listening to the gentle scurrying of the...
If it isn't my little gate guard friend. Of all the...
Yeah.
This jukebox doesn't work.
Yeah, it's been broke.
Looks like the cables have...
Must have been the rats.
Yuck.
I mean...
Natural erosion. Anyway, I can...
That would be wonderful.
For a price.
Crap. Okay.
50...
Vamos a pagar dinero.
It's a deal.
Beauty. See, that's the wonderful thing about knowing how...
How long is this gonna...
Listen, lady. Pay...
Lo va a hacer ya, ¿no?
There you go. That should...
Thanks, Mr. Dwarf.
Don't mention it. Now.
Now that's better.
Bueno, ya tengamos un tracking de música.
Well, if it isn't my... They almost cleaned me out. Gee, thanks.
Bueno, podemos venderle este ya. Puedo vender las fotos. Pues ya hemos comprobado la venta ese del otro. Tenemos 3 cristales, van a dar 5. Tenemos bien, vamos bien de cristales entonces. No sé, los que no gastamos se quedan. Eso está muy guay. Puedo mejorar el anillo y el detector de metales y pillar un cristal más por si acaso. Vale, está bien. Pues ya estaría, gente. Creo que con esto vamos a acabar el nivel. Voy a ver los finales del día de cada uno. Y ya cerramos. Pues nos ha salido bastante bien lo de la apuesta, ¿eh? Hemos confiado en que el tío no tendría fe en sí mismo y ha funcionado.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're...
Vamos para allá. A ver. Pero como no le prestaste dinero, no puedo duplicar en un juego de Beer. No puedo duplicarlo para luego haberlo triplicado. Ah, o sea, le llegamos a dejar dinero, nos lo triplica. Curioso. Salió a tomar el aire y se topó con un grupo de jóvenes. Ostras. Pobrecito. Vale, con el bufón. Vale. Bien, está bien, ¿ves? Aprendió. Ostras. Dios. Está muertísima. Ha sido una cosa, ¿eh? Que darlo todo.
For all your hard-hitting, high-octane extreme sports highlights and recaps, you're listening to the #1 sports station in the sprawl.
Vale, entonces ya aquí puedo salir, ¿no? Menú principal, nivel, menú principal. A ver, pero tengo que guardar, ¿no? Vale. Pues nada, gente. Esto ha sido todo. Me ha gustado mucho el juego. Espero poder terminarlo, no sé en directo, lo preguntaré a la gente. Y nada, bastante bien, la verdad. Muy contento con el juego, muy divertido. Y nada, recordad darle like, comentar, suscribiros y todas esas cosas. Nos vemos en la próxima. Hasta pronto.